Berger and I'm moving contest from the London region. I'm not going to go through all the terrible cuts and attacks on public services, jobs, terms and conditions and our pensions, because you've heard it all over the last few days. The truth is, for more years than we can remember, the rich have got richer and the gap between the rich and the poor is enormous. Recently, the working class have had it revealed bit by bit over months how the honourable MPs have ripped us off and even tried to hide it from us. We're in a different time now. We all know that the bankers threw our money at their friends and then took more from us to secure their businesses, their bonuses and their shareholders' profits. The working class don't have any respect for any of them anymore. We know the reality is that David Laws can steal, rob £40,000 off us and get sympathy. And yet a mother who cannot afford to tell the council she's living with her partner gets imprisoned for benefit fraud. We have heard that branches need to up their membership density and talk to the local press to tell the truth. What increases membership, we know from experience, is a union that takes a lead and is seen by the government as a united fighting union. Many of us have been working in our communities and talking to our local press for years, and we must continue to do this. But I do not want to come here every day from a nice hotel and just talk about how bad and unjust it all is. Let's go back to our branches and arm our stewards who are here at conference with concrete, practical answers to how we win. I want our General Secretary and our NEC and our regional leaders to be saying right now to this wealthy, privileged, upper-class government, we will not pay for their greed. I want our General Secretary on the 10 o'clock news, on the front pages of the national press, saying we will not tolerate one job loss, one hospital closure, one privatisation of a school, not one detriment to our pensions. And we will stand alongside the General Secretaries of the PCS, the CW, the NUT, Unite and others, and their members to make a stand with planned days of national action and protests and strikes to force those who made the crisis and who can afford to pay for it. I don't want to take action when 5% of my wages is already out of my wage packet like they did to the Spanish workers. I want to take the action before they do it. Can you imagine? If all the UK, while we ballot for action, we see city after city protesting at town halls and at Whitehall on the 22nd of June to put this government on notice how strong we are, with news reports going across the world and building momentum with all public sector unions and workers, how we can turn this government to retreat on their proposal to decimate our class while theirs is left unscathed. Let's move the Million Voices campaign up a notch and say we will go forward to a million workers take an action campaign. We want workers on the streets and every community protesting at the grotesque unfairness of making the poorest and the most vulnerable pay for the crisis the rich public schoolboys bought on our economy. Please support this conversation and let's get down to proper organisation in one of the biggest sector unions to come to dates and actions we will take to bring the rich to pay for what they have done. I'm moved.